It's also easy to send emails and texts to a list of customers. So for example, suppose we want to send an email to all the customers that we did work for last week to remind them that we'd like them to give us a review, perhaps on Yelp. Right, so how do we go about doing that? Well, first we have to create that list. And to do that, I'll go to the date column and I'll enter a date range. All right, so I selected all the customers from last week. All right, so we have our list of customers, and to send the email, we don't click as before on any of these email links. Instead, we go to this tool menu and we select Create Email List. So we're presented with a list of all the customers that we did work for last week. In the header, it shows that there's 20 of them. We can change this list. We can remove customers from this list if for some reason we don't actually want them included. And since it's a table, we can sort and filter based on any of the columns. So if it's a very large list, that can be quite helpful. When we're satisfied that the list represents everybody that we want to send to, we click Prepare Email, and we see the familiar email composer. It's the same as what we've seen before, with a key difference. In the to list, there are many email addresses. There's 20 email addresses instead of just the one that we're used to seeing in the previous tutorials. Just like before, we likely have a template that we've already prepared. And since we're sending this email to request reviews, we find the email that we've done this before with. We have one with the subject title, Please Review Us on Yelp. So this email will request that they go to Yelp and provide you with a review. Notice that since we're using customer name as a placeholder, each of these 20 customers, their names will be replaced by this %% customer name %%. So each customer will receive a unique email. And we've chosen to log this email. So this email will be copied into the customer log. Emailing to lists of customers is a very, very efficient way to keep in touch and to manage your interactions, your relationships with all of your customers. This is a great example. Sending an email to a batch of customers asking them to provide you with a review on some website. Another usage would be to remind customers that you did work for perhaps last June, that it's been quite some time since you've been by, and perhaps you're running a sale. So if you can buy this month, you'll give them a 20% discount. Or perhaps you'd like to get a list of customers that you haven't heard from in a long time, maybe a year, and send them something special to perhaps entice them to come back and use your services.